Ryan Kemrite, we're still playing basketball. The Elite Eight, if you want to call it that, of the CIT, or the quarterfinals, take your pick. Elite Eight kind of sounds kind of cool, although obviously that's NCAA tournament. People would know that as that. But nonetheless, this team is still playing basketball. What's it feel like late in March now to still be shooting that hoop up?
I mean, it's a great feeling to always still be playing, especially for me, trying to prolong it as long as possible, right? But no, after our game Saturday, there'll be 14 teams left playing Division I college basketball, and if we win, we're part of that group, and that's a pretty special group. So for me, it's just being able to enjoy every day and put in the work so that we can keep playing.
You and Lavelle did not play against A&T a couple of weeks ago. I need to know, though, off the court, who had the better suit on? I know Lavelle didn't even have a suit on during that
Probably
game.
me.
So how important was that for you to look good even though you couldn't play?
I mean, my personal thought process is that's my personal brand, and that's the representation of myself. So I'm going to wear a suit, and I'm going to represent myself. Lavelle has more of a street swagger than I do. He can get away with a lot more and look a lot better in a lot of things than me. So I had to wear a suit to try to look good.
Lavelle does create his own clothing, has his own clothing line. Has he ever asked you for advice or vice versa?
No, not even close. He was trying to wear the hoodie during warm-ups, but I think they made him take it off. But it's greater brand. Look it up.
In all seriousness, though, health-wise, how are you feeling right now?
Oh, I feel great. I mean, all things considered, being in my final part of my 5th year of college basketball, I feel pretty good. I'm not falling apart yet, so I feel great, and I'm ready to play.
How about the NCAA tournament? It has been topsy-turvy. There have been some crazy games. When you look at this tournament this year, how much have you paid attention to it, even though Liberty's not playing in it, but all the news that surrounded some of the upsets?
Yeah, I mean, being a part of basketball, it's always on. So I always see it in around the country at this time. It's on every TV. So I've seen a couple of games, and I mean, first thing, Radford did a great job of representing the Big South. I mean, they were a great representation for our conference. And then, I mean, you're just seeing the mid-major conferences really show out. I mean, you have teams that aren't in the Power Five that are really playing well. And, I mean, that just goes to show that across the country there's teams outside of those power conferences that can really play. And, I mean, that's the direction that Liberty's heading. Liberty's heading in the direction of a Loyola that's really playing well, or any other mid-major that's doing well.
Found out last week that Liberty would host the quarterfinal matchup. And then the spring breaks this week. You guys got to report back on Wednesday. What did you do the last couple of days?
I stayed here. I mean, we had so long off, though. I forgot we were still playing, But I stayed here and worked out. I mean, I'm still playing, and we're still playing. So for me, my business is still in Lynchburg, Virginia. So I didn't go anywhere. They got snow forecasting coming up, so maybe I shouldn't have stayed for my spring break, but who knows.
All right, find out now, Central Michigan, the Chippewas coming in town. First ever time Liberty and Central Michigan have played. A couple of days out before the game, what do you know about them besides the identical records both teams have?
They play at a very high pace. They play very fast. I mean, I think in the CIT they're averaging like 96 a game, which is something everybody on our team is very jealous of. But they really shoot the three ball well. They get them up. I've seen some tape of them, and if I could get up that many threes a game, I'd have a good time too. So they're tough to stop offensively. We really got to work hard on defense, and we got to prepare the right way this next couple of days.
All right, final thought here. We've talked a little bit about the Chippewas. What are a couple things Coach McKay has been talking about? Hey, enjoy the process, but at the same time, game planning against Central Michigan. What else can you tell us?
I mean, a big thing for us, like I said earlier, we have to have some gratitude about playing this late. I mean, not everybody gets this opportunity. So even if it's not what we envision the postseason would look like, and it's not an NCAA tournament, it's still a great privilege and a great chance to get better, to be in postseason play right now. So it's more about getting the young guys, this is what postseason play is like for next year, something that I won't be a part of, but something that we can share and try to build some momentum for the program going forward.